Michael BURRY tá no filme A Grande Aposta. Ele virou lenda.
Quando ele faz movimentação,
Aposta grande contra o mercado, galera presta atenção. Novidade hoje, Michael BURRY, bilionário e famoso. BURRY tá apostando contra a bolsa, 93% do seu portfólio em short market indexes. Última vez, fez uma aposta grande como essa foi na crise e recessão de 2008. Michael BURRY é investidor mais famoso que previu o crash de 2008. Apostou contra mercado hipotecário, sabendo que iria entrar em colapso. Ganhou 100 milhões e 700 milhões para os seus investidores, porque ele já sabia que a bolha estava a ponto de explodir.
Mortgages. This bet alone produced BURRY with over $100 million of personal profits for himself and $700 million for his investors from his hedge fund.
You must have been pretty confident that this thing was going to blow
Well,
up.
we had a giant bet for us, and I was extremely confident in the outcome.
Não é brincadeira. BURRY apostou 1,6 bilhões contra mercado. Comprou puts contra S&P 500 e Nasdaq. Agora 93% do portfólio dele. BURRY acertou várias vezes, não só crise de 2008. Em 2021, no auge, BURRY tweetou: "Povo me pergunta o tempo todo o que vai acontecer com o mercado." Respondi: "Maior bolha de todos os tempos." It is simple. Greatest speculative bubble of all time in all things, by 2 orders of magnitude. #FlyingPigs360. Now, he has gotten calls wrong in the past as well. Nobody's perfect. Back at the end of last year, he tweeted, "Early 2002, investors were asking me why I wasn't buying WorldCom. Feels like that right now." Meaning after the internet bubble popped, people were asking him, hey, why not buy these internet stocks? When in reality, the internet bubble markets would continue to go down. Michael signaling that markets still have a ways to go. Of course, we know that markets only went up in 2023. Michael BURRY would go on to retract his statement, saying a few months into this year, I was wrong to say sell. But today, it's not just lip service. He has truly put his money where his mouth is and shorted the market today with much more money than he ever made back in his 2008 recession call.
So you made a ton of money.
Made a ton of money, much more than I ever imagined, I'd ever have.
Were your clients grateful?
I think a lot of clients were just glad to be done with it.
Even though they doubled their money?
Well, we made $725 million, I think.
And if you're invested in markets, the crypto market, the stock market, this begs the question, what's next? Because we know that for months, Michael BURRY, back in 2008-07, had a successful hunch. He knew that the housing market was about to collapse. Yet, it did take much longer than he expected.
The bonds aren't going down. They won't move.
Well, answering the question, what's next? When do they expire? What's the timeline? Não está claro como se saíram as apostas do BURRY. Os arquivos regulatórios não pedem a revelação de opções de compra, preços e datas de vencimento, então não sabemos quando eles vencem, e não está claro se os puts foram mantidos ou parte de uma negociação maior, que poderia ter sido vendida a descoberto. Ainda estou procurando a informação, mas a Scion Asset Management, o fundo do Michael BURRY, não respondeu. Sabemos isso pelas suas posições nos arquivos trimestrais. Arquivos conhecidos como 13Fs, que mostram suas reservas no final do último trimestre. Por isso, apesar de parecer atrasada, essas informações são uma das poucas maneiras que investidores têm para ver a situação de investidores institucionais como hedge funds. A maioria dos canais só te dá o hype, te dou todas as informações. Mas olhando as chamadas do Michael BURRY, o que o Congresso está fazendo? Tem tais informações por causa do ato de conhecimento de negociação no Congresso, que obriga senadores e representantes no EUA a divulgar qualquer transação financeira em 45 dias. E parece que os políticos começam a se tornar pessimistas. Atividades recentes nos últimos 90 dias, 12 milhões e meio de compras, porém mais de 23 milhões em vendas. 2 políticos até começaram a apostar na queda do mercado. Preste atenção nisso. Tenho o que dizer sobre isso? Deveriam membros do Congresso e seus esposos serem proibidos de negociar ações individuais enquanto servem no Congresso? Não sei a resposta. Temos a responsabilidade de declarar as ações, mas não sei sobre esses 5 meses. Mas se algumas pessoas não estão declarando, deveriam. Porque isso é um mercado livre, somos uma economia de mercado livre. Eles deveriam poder participar disso. Ainda estamos esperando as informações do que o Buffett está fazendo.
Warren Buffett will drop his new 13F on companies Berkshire Hathaway was buying next week, i.e. this week. But with crypto right now heavily affected by traditional markets, any dip may make an incredible buying opportunity. And it's not just me saying it. Think of what the gold price did since the gold ETF launch. Many people consider Bitcoin like a digital gold. And remember, back in 2004, the first gold ETF was listed for the first time ever on the stock exchange. It was a huge on-ramp for investors, and the price obviously exploded after. And while the SEC yesterday just delayed ARK Invest's spot Bitcoin ETF, even Jay Clayton, the former chair of the SEC, is on record that a Bitcoin ETF soon is not a matter of if, but when.
The landscape for Bitcoin and retail access to Bitcoin has definitely changed. Let's just look at where we are today. When I was SEC chair, was very skeptical of the Bitcoin trading markets. And whether you believe Bitcoin...
And while we've seen so much fraud in crypto in these last few years, well, that's people, the fraud. It's not crypto.
Look, the crypto markets...
FTX.
The crypto markets, okay, were rife with fraud.
But not crypto itself.
Crypto's a technology. Okay, it is a technology.
People so conflate the two and argue that crypto itself is a Ponzi scheme.
Right, but clearly distributed ledger technology is a technology that people have found efficiency in. Go back to the legislative efforts. We've talked about stablecoin before. There is little doubt that stablecoin is a very efficient way to transfer dollars around the globe.
Is a Ponzi scheme.
Right, but